Okay, listen. Let me tell you guys a story though about my fridge delivery. Okay, you guys are gonna laugh. So my fridge delivery, they call me, right? They're like, "Hey, we'll be there in an hour." Okay, I'm like, "Sure, come here in an hour." I go downstairs with my roommate. Okay, we're waiting in the lobby, like 10 minutes before the scheduled time. We're waiting for like 30, 45 minutes. Then this truck pulls up. Okay, and like these like Mexican dudes come out. And I'm like, that right there must be my fridge delivery. Like these burly looking Mexican dudes. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. I open the door for them. I'm like, hey, thanks for delivering my fridge, right? And they're like, ¿qué? ¿Qué pasa, amigos? And then oh, I was like, fridge? And they were like, no. We're here for and he was like, we're here for like the Browns or whatever, right? Like this is the last name or whatever. I was like, oh shit, my bad, bro. Anyway, so I sat back and then like yeah, so they were like coming to like pick up furniture for someone else. Anyways, then my thing finally arrives, right? And like, dude, it like the fridge barely fit through the front door. Like you're supposed to take it to a loading dock in the back of the apartments. Well, like I didn't schedule it. Dude. I was supposed to schedule it so they can lay out like the blankets all around the service elevator. Well, I didn't do that. I went through the front door. Okay. Anyways, then so there's the other team that was here to pick up furniture and like do construction. They're waiting for the service elevator, but the service elevator is like really slow. It's like in use, right? You know how every building has one big elevator and one smaller elevator. So then we're looking at each other and we're like, should we just take the regular elevator? And then the guys were like, "Oh, we're gonna like because it's gonna like the fridge is gonna bump around the elevator and like scuff up the siding and the paneling and stuff." And I was like, let's just do it, dude. Let's just do it, right, to save time. Because like I don't want to wait for the service. Because like there's already like 5 dudes waiting for the service. I'm like, anyways, we get in there. The refrigerator is bouncing around. It's like freaking scuffing up all the elevator. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just a few scrapes. No one saw anything. As I'm getting into the elevator though. The other 2 Mexican dudes, they were like, hey, you're not supposed to use that elevator. They're like, hey, building administration, they're gonna be mad at you, dude. And I was like, if you don't tell, I won't tell. I was like, hey, don't worry about it, dude. Anyway, so so it coming down the pipeline, I might get an email. Those guys might snitch on me, okay, because they knew. So then we get up to the room, and they bring in the thing, and so in the back of the fridge, there's this like pipe. There's like this plastic tube that's like swirled around on the back of the fridge that's like linked to water for an ice maker, and that swirly tube goes into the sink, right? Like underneath the sink. So then the guy's staring at it and he's like, we can't touch this as a liability. Like if there's a leak or something that floods the place, like we can't touch that. And then I'm like, but I paid for installation, right? The guy looks at me, he's like, okay, here's what we can do. I can give you my tools and you can like unscrew the water and clamp off the water. That way you're the one doing it. I can tell you how to do it. He literally said, I was like, what the? I was like, let's do this. So he handed me a clampy, grabby metal like wrench thingy. And then he handed me like an actual wrench. And he's like, listen, here's what we're going to do. You're going to grab that thing with one handle, with one wrench thingy, and then twist it with the other one. And then we did, and we unscrewed it, and then like water started like squirting out a little bit. I was like, oh shit. And he's like, you got to turn off the thing. There's like a switch underneath the sink that you have to turn righty tighty. He's like righty tighty, and he switched the thing. I did that. And then we like clamped it. He's like, you gotta go to Home Depot, get a clamp, right? Oh my God. It was, so I used this tool to like unscrew the fridge water. And then like he pushed the fridge in, right? And there was like, so the fridge comes with installation. So he pushed the fridge in and the cord for the fridge got stuck under the fridge. So like we couldn't plug it in for a while. We're like, where's the cord? And it was like jammed underneath the fridge, like rolled over the cord. I was like, oh, anyway, I had to get the cord. And then after I plugged it in, guys, it came with installation, right? So he was supposed to put on the handles on the freezer and the door and like the inside and stuff. But he seemed like kind of in a hurry. So I was like, let me, I got it. You guys are good to go. I got this. So, I didn't have it, dude. I didn't know how to do it. Okay. I had to like open up this thick ass instruction manual and like start reading, bro. I had no idea how to do it. He's like, I could do it. I was like, no, I got this. Didn't know how to do it, bro. It was freaking weird. Because like, here's the thing, right? The refrigerator came with so many extra screws and parts because this refrigerator, you can swap the direction the door opens. Like the door can open from one way, but then you can open the door from the other way if you want to. And it's like, it gave you too many extra parts for that. And I was like, what the? I was like, I just want to put on the handle, bro. So I did that. Okay, then get this. Then I realized something as they're leaving. Yeah. I realized that these two guys have done all this. Like they had this thing where they like, oh my God, let me draw this. You're not gonna believe this. Do you guys want to know how people lift up heavy appliances? Do you guys have any idea? Let me show you. You're not gonna believe this. So there's one guy standing here, okay, and he's like holding the fridge, and there's another guy right here, okay. And there's like, let's say this is the fridge. Okay, this is like 500 pounds or something. They use like a strap, like a backpack little strap that goes under the fridge, and it hooks around their shoulders. And they literally just squat it. They squat it upwards, two of them holding it like this. Like there's like a rope under the fridge, and they just squat. And it's like super easy for. I'm like, what the? I was like, holy shit, that's insane. You guys know what I'm talking about? And like the force, like they literally like lift up this like really heavy fridge, and it was like nothing to them. Yeah, they're like, yeah, it's light, because like they're lifting up, like, you know, they're just like squatting it upwards, two people, so it's like crazy. But anyways, there's one person versions of this, really, dude. I was like, wow, this technology is crazy. It was literally just like a fabric little like rope thingy underneath the fridge. Anyways, as they're leaving, they're like cleaning up all the stuff to go. I realize I have no cash. I have like a $1 bill at the side of my table and like a $5 bill that's all crumpled up underneath like the laundry stuff. I'm like, oh, because like, you know, it's America, right? Like in America, anytime there's like some kind of service, there has to be some kind of tip. Like you have to tip, dude. You have to. It's actually like so embarrassing if you don't tip for stuff like that, like for maintenance people or whatever. Anyways, I'm like, hey, text me your number. Maybe do you have Venmo or Cash App or something? I forgot Cash. Text me your here. Let me get like. Was I texting you? Okay, you text me. You text me your stuff. I'll tip you. I swear, I'll tip you. And they looked at me. They're like, oh, yeah, okay, sure. And then they didn't believe me, dude. I feel like they didn't believe me. And they're like, oh, okay, sure. And then they left. And I was like, dude. And then get this. So he texts me, sends me the Venmo thing. I try to put it through. It doesn't go through. It doesn't go through, bro. Because like he didn't have Venmo, and the number didn't work. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh my God, bro. And then here's the thing. Not like I was gonna check Venmo, but then I fell asleep. Dude, I fell asleep for a few hours. And I woke up, and the other delivery guy had texted me. He's like, hey, here's mine, and maybe this will work. I was like, what the? I fell asleep. I wasn't trying to scam him. And then so I had to put in the other guy's number into Venmo and pay that guy. It was, dude, I felt so bad. And then, guys, and then it was funny because like after he delivered, he's like, here, his little like green card. It was like, you have like a 24-hour window to put in a survey. And like apparently if you put in a survey and you write down their names that they did a good job, they get like, it's actually really important to them. I lost the survey card. I thought it was part of the instruction manual for the fridge. I threw it away. And then my roommate took out the trash. That survey card with like the link to fill out the survey for them, freaking gone. So now it's like, all right, well, you know, it is what it is. Okay. It is what it is. Anyways, that is the story. It was what a day, boy. Yo, what a day. Huh? What a day. Woo. All right. No, they were really cool though. Oh, and then okay. The fakest part of the story when this happened, this was at like 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, the best part of the story. So I was so amazed by the rope and pulley system they had for the fridge. I was like, holy shit, you guys must be strong. You guys do this all day. They're like, yeah, we got like 10, 20 appliances delivered. We do this all day. And then he's like, and I'm like, you guys are strong, dude, because it looked like pretty impressive. And they're like, nah, man, you don't want this. This is like, yeah, I mean, but my knees, dude. He's like, my lower back is gonna hurt when I'm older. And I was like, man, but like you get to work out, so you guys are pretty jacked. And then like the guy asked me, he said, "Hey, yeah, this is," and then the guy was like, "This is a nice place. Like, this is a nice neighborhood. This is a nice building, right? These are some nice apartments. What do you do?" And like you got to understand that like we have like the trash box and like the whole elevator's all crowded. It's like nowhere to move, nowhere to maneuver. We're like literally like shoulder to shoulder. We're staring at each other. He's like, "What do you do?" And I said this. I said, "I'm a live streamer." And then like one of the shorter guys started laughing. He's like, "What?" And then like the tall guy Mahmood, he was like shit. He was like, "Yo," he was like, "Yo, is that a full-time thing?" I was like, "That's a full-time." I was like, "That's a full-time thing." He's like, "That pays for this?" He was like, "What? That's a full-time thing? That's it." He's like, "I'll get you a follow, bro. What's your name?" He's like, "What's your name? What's your name?" And I was like, "No, I'm embarrassed. I don't want to tell you my name." And then like we're just we're like the two guys just like laughing in the elevator. I'm not telling you that. He's like, "I'm telling you, I want to follow you, bro." And I said, I was like, you don't understand. And he was like, "What?" I was like, "Cute dog." He's like, "Cute dog." I was like, "Yeah, cute dog underscore though." He's like, "All right." He's like, "Tonight if I have time, I'm checking you out." He might be in chat right now. He might be in chat right now. Yo, he might be in chat right now, dude. He said he was gonna check me out tonight. He can watch me play some Raccoon, dude. Holy.